Hello and welcome to 100% Chelsea for your Burnley match preview. Now, we've done well so far this season. We've won both our games at home. We've won our game in the EFL Cup. Now we've just got to push on, but this game could be a tough one. Now, our opponents beat Liverpool 2-0 at Turf Moor last week. It was a surprise result, so it just goes to prove they have the capability to beat us. They won the game with 90% possession, but I'm being negative. Let's try and look at this in a way which could be better. I need to look at it with a bit of optimism because new season, fresh start, doing really well. So, good thing to look at here. Willian potentially returning to the side, coming back into that right wing position to replace Pedro. Pedro was a passenger against Watford, and you know what? It's good that he's going to be displaced by someone who's hard-working and powerful and was arguably our best player last season in Willian. So Willian will potentially be coming back into the side. Obviously, John Obi Mikel has returned from Olympic duty with Nigeria, winning a bronze medal, so well done to him. But I'm not sure he will get a place on the bench. If he does, he'll be that guy to shore it up. So, you know, Mikel potentially could come into the fold as a substitute, definitely not starter. But going into this game, I'm feeling pretty positive. It was interesting to see how Ruben Loftus-Cheek played against Bristol Rovers. He looked really sharp. OP gets a run out. Batshuayi should get a run out. For me, this is another game where I feel we should do two strikers up top, and I'd like to see Batshuayi and Costa playing next to each other. I'd like to see a 4-4-2, if I'm honest. I mean, if that means we lose someone in midfield, that's fine. If you look at how Leicester potentially operated last season, I know we're a very different team, but where they had Drinkwater and Kante, so this could be something we could mirror, I guess, this season. Or maybe not this game, but you know, something to look at. Fabregas obviously came on against Watford, was a masterclass of display. Great passing ability for Diego Costa for the goal. Intercepted the ball well, was there, you know, doing what he needed to do. Kante, obviously, one of the best holding midfielders in the league. If we went 4-4-2 and Batshuayi and Costa playing next to each other, two players that complement each other very well, it'd be a handful for the Burnley defence. I think that's something we should really consider. That does mean, however, that we have to drop someone from the midfield, and that, I guess, would be Matic. If you went Kante, Fabregas, Hazard, Willian as your four midfield, your back four, Ivanovic at right back still, obviously, because we haven't signed a left back or whoever to fill and plug these gaps. Could be nice to see Ola Aina. You never know, he might start. But you'd have Ivanovic, Terry, Cahill, Azpilicueta. That's your back four, Thibaut Courtois and goal. Bog standard team, same as always, same as usual. Now, this team, obviously, that we're playing, Burnley, have set up quite well. Against Liverpool, they were sat very deep. They had two banks of four, very solid. Sean Dyche was called a dinosaur for using that football, but you know what? If it works, it works. They had 90% possession, they won the game. That's all that matters. So they are a good team on the counter, one, and secondly, they will be very solid. So it's a case we've got to break them down. That's why I'm suggesting using two strikers. Players like Eden Hazard, if he keeps up, if he seems to have sparked again, he seems to have come back to life this season, Eden Hazard will be causing trouble down that left-hand side, and the same will be for Willian. Both of them are very tricky players. Both of them are quick. Both of them are powerful players. They would be causing havoc down those wings. You have Costa and Batshuayi, two powerful, physical strikers, causing even more trouble for the centre-halves. You have Kante to break up play, Fabregas to play the balls. That's a pretty solid team in my opinion. The back four is a little shaky. That's because we haven't signed anyone there to strengthen, which, you know, is quite important that we do. I've got a fact here, and it says that Chelsea have not conceded. They've conceded at least one goal in their last 13 league games at home. The last time we kept a clean sheet was when we beat Norwich 1-0 in November 2015. That's a long time ago, and the closest time to when we have the longest run we've gone without a clean sheet was 1960-61 when we went for a 25-match spell. Now, this back four obviously is ageing. It is going to be tough. Andre Gray is dangerous. Sam Vokes is dangerous. That is a dangerous team. And you know what? It's a case of we've just got to be on our game. We've got to be there. We've got to be solid. That's what Conte does. Conte sets up his teams in a very solid manner. It might mean that we don't do two strikers and we just start Diego Costa. He is going to walk straight back into that team for the league fixtures. But if it means we have to shore up that midfield, I guess it's a case of maybe so be it. But I feel John Terry and Cahill are going to have their hands full with those two strikers. Azpilicueta will be there to obviously help and cover. Ivanovic, I have a feeling he hasn't looked great. He had that one good game against West Ham. I don't feel he's looked as solid as he could have done since then. I think that he's going to be bombing forward, and we're going to have a space covered. We're going to have a massive space where he should be, and this is a big issue. It's something that needs to be sorted out. But you know, this is going to be a tough game. I'm going to go like I said, we haven't kept a clean sheet in 13 home games on the bounce. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's a tough one for me. I'm going to say that it's going to be a 2-1 or something like that. I don't think we'll absolutely slaughter him, because you can't say that in the Premier League anymore. No one gets slaughtered. It's tough. It's a tough league, and on any day, anybody can beat anybody. We saw that last season with us being beaten by Bournemouth at home, for example. It's something which we've definitely got to keep on top of, and we've got to be awake at all times. We have to be ready in this game for everything that happens. So let's just do a quick run through once more. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 prediction. Let me know down in the comments what you think and what your predictions are as well. My team I would like to see is a basic 4-4-2. I'd like to see Thibaut Courtois in goal, Azpilicueta, Terry, Cahill, Ivanovic. Ivanovic, obviously the weakest point in that back four. I'm not the happiest I could be with that back four, but I'm working with what we got. I'm going to say Hazard, Willian as the wingers. And in the middle, you're going to have Kante, and you're going to have Fabregas. Now, up top, Batshuayi, Costa. It's as simple as that, really. Going into this game, I'm really looking forward to it. I will be doing fan cams after game, so make sure you come and find me by the Britannia Gate. But let me know in the comments, what do you think the score's going to be? What is your predicted 11? And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social media links are down in the description for Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will see you guys in the very, very near future. Take care.